Of course not.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Amelo Soul. This is
King Reed, how y'all doing?
we just got back from seeing Avengers Endgame, Part 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Matthew,
What's up?
I came to ask you this, right? Was it trash?
Who said it was trash? Why is that even a question?
Clickbait.
Nah, bro. It was not trash. Actually, yeah, man, it was trash, bro. First hour, boring. The last hour, boring. The middle was only the best part.
Had to pee the whole time.
It's like, nah, real talk though. 10 out of 10.
Bro,
10 out of 10.
I'm saying I'm ready for the end. Let's see, we got about 13 minutes to give you guys a little rundown about everything that happened. This is a spoiler film review, so like it. I don't know. If you don't, who cares? So, Matt, I'll let you start off.
With what?
Anything you want.
I prefer you start off. Because I don't got that much to say.
Say less. Okay, guys. So, the movie starts off, Tony Stark back in the ship. Calm, collected. Now, me personally, I liked it. It showed he was like a little distressed. The movie did a good job of showing how Tony Stark was like starving because he looked like he weighed about 70 pounds. Awesome. So, they paid a lot of attention to detail at the beginning of the movie. It was a slow start, but it actually was a hard start at the beginning because, as you already know, if by watching this, you know what's going to happen. So within like the first 30 minutes of the movie, they killed Thanos again. Let's talk about that.
First 20 minutes of the movie. I was shocked that Disney even... I was shocked at how they cut off his head.
Bro, they cut off first.
I don't care about him killing him. The fact that they cut off his head before the arm.
Bro, Thor came in there playing no games by any means. Bro was heated from the first movie alone. My man lost his whole family, his whole squad, and he lost his whole race, period.
And his hammer.
And his eye.
And his
He's
eye.
still mad about that. I would be mad about that.
His father.
So anyway.
He basically lost his whole family.
Exactly. So basically, man, they figure out a way. They know where Thanos is. They go find him. And Thanos is big chilling in his room, like in his little hut, cooking food with a like burnt arm and stuff, burnt face, because he destroyed the Infinity Stones. They go in there. Who was talking to first? I don't know who was talking to first.
I want to say Captain Marvel. Or,
was Marvel there? She was there.
Carol was there.
She showed up. Then I like how they just out of the blue just got him. Real quick.
She wasn't playing no games. She was, where's Fury?
Yeah.
How we going to get her back?
Okay, that right. Then, while they was doing that talking, my man Thor was just waiting. Heated. Just waiting. And then while he was like, when Thanos was giving his little monologue.
Hold on.
Stice!
I guarantee you, if he still would have had all the stones, they would have took it off of him first, and then he would just killed him.
Agreed.
And they would have done it themselves.
Yeah, like there would have been no other reason for them to do that. So as soon as while Thanos is in one of his BS monologues, well, not BS, it actually went hard. He was just saying like, yeah, what I did, it did, and it worked. It brought everybody back to me. Blah blah blah. So he's talking all deep and shit. Then Thor fights off his arm with the gauntlet real fast. He did that while they was doing no, he did that at the beginning, right?
When?
He cut his arm off.
Cut who arm off?
Thor cut off Thanos' arm.
That was at the beginning.
Yeah, man. So, oh crap. Sorry about that. Text messages. So, okay, so we don't have time to go throughout the whole movie. So, how about we just say what our favorite parts were first? You don't have favorite parts?
Except for this man's entrance. That's about it. This man's entrance.
Hey, guys.
That's really my only favorite part. No. Really, my favorite part, don't be real. My favorite part.
The fight scene?
Yeah.
The last one?
Yeah. When Captain America was just not giving up. He got his ass whooped.
Over
and
over.
Not giving up.
Exactly.
And then I will say this, they missed out on the part when in the comic books he tells Thanos, as long as one man stand against you, you will always, lose or something like that. Something along those lines.
Uh-huh.
And, Thanos says noble sentiment from one who's about to die. It should have been, it was perfect for him to say that line. And then that's when Black Panther makes his entrance and everybody else. But
yeah.
I really don't got a favorite scene, bro. I like him. I got to rewatch it again. It's definitely the end fight, though. Definitely an end fight.
It's one of the movies, even though it's 3 hours long, it would be better to watch it again.
Yeah,
our
to grasp everything.
Yeah, our experience was kind of tainted, but it was still good. Because, man's over here picked it in 3D, so I had no other option. So I recommend watching it in 2D. 3D, it's not bad once you get used to it. I know y'all probably laugh in 3D. It is what it is. We made it work. But listen, guys. So the fighting scenes in this movie were spectacular. Were they better than the first one? I would say the last fight for sure. But like the individual fight scenes, I don't know. I don't know.
Those fight scenes.
Talking about like didn't they have some? Yeah, like the Captain America fight scene was good.
Oh, last fight scene topped all of that. Period.
Yeah.
The individual fight scenes in this movie, no.
Bro, the Captain America fight was good.
Everything built up to the last fight.
Was there more than one?
There was a few.
Hawkeye, bro, he got like a lot of build up in this movie. To me personally, he was probably like one of my favorite characters in the movie because he basically turned rogue. Yeah, he went killing and all that. But I like from like when he first, basically when everybody was celebrating, like yeah, we did it. Then Thanos came out the blue, pow, blew the whole like Avenger Tower up, not the tower, blew the base, and everybody underground. Then he the only one by the gauntlet, and then like the creatures just started chasing him.
Outriders,
bro, he was moving.
I liked how they had Outriders and a Chitauri and some big dude.
Yeah,
that they didn't even really show. I'm thinking he gonna do some damage. Nah, he was just there.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the reviews are all over the place because we got a little bit left. But listen, if anybody listen, okay, what was the guy name from Doctor Strange that left? What was his name? Wong. He actually came back with a squad. He actually came. He didn't run away. He didn't stay home. He actually came to fight. Shocking. I know. How do you feel about that?
I don't care about Wong, bro.
I
lost respect for Wong.
He showed up and he had to remember like when Thanos was shooting again. Then he like did a little Doctor Strange thing. So like, no, we got a shield above us. Like, no, that was hard.
It was okay. It was protecting themselves.
All right. Sorry, so let's talk about the story.
He was fascinated by that.
Let's do like a quicker synopsis of the story. So after that, how do you think the story held up against, I guess, the last Infinity War? How do you think Endgame held up against Infinity War?
Better. It was just Infinity War though had better individual fights.
Yeah.
The ending fights weren't all that, but that suspense was there.
For sure.
Endgame, literally direct opposite. Everything was built up. Yeah. Individual fights were not all that, but the last fight, straight fan service, man.
Yeah, I recommend
Captain America.
Yeah, I recommend if you got like some free time, I would watch Infinity War before you watch this one if you haven't seen it, obviously. But I mean, like just to get a refresher, cause like if everything's fresh in your mind.
Is that even a recommendation?
That's what I'm doing. I don't care.
If you don't do that, you dummy.
Huh?
If you don't do that, you dumb.
I didn't do that, so I guess I'm done. It is what it is. I didn't rewatch it.
You watched Infinity War.
I'm talking about rewatch it before you watch this movie.
Oh, you ain't got it. Well, I did it too. So.
He doesn't. I say I recommend it because everything will be fresh to your mind. You remember everything correctly, like everything. Because right after the movie, it basically picks right off.
Depending on how your memory is, yeah.
You have a good memory, you'll be fine.
I'm thinking you're talking about people who didn't even see Infinity War.
Oh no, if you haven't seen it, don't watch it, obviously, because you're gonna be completely lost. But let's see. Cinematography was awesome. I'll give it a solid 9. The character development, solid. Everybody that you thought was like, oh man, high and mighty, they was on the BS a little bit low key. Like Thor, he's one of my favorite characters in the MCU. So when I saw him, he just got pissed. He became an alcoholic and fat, bro.
Speaking of characters, man, I'm disappointed.
And who? Hulk. But he had great comedic relief. This movie
I don't
was
care
fun.
about the comedic relief.
This movie was fun.
Look. Hulk was great. Like, what he did for the team was good. You know, he was the professor and all. But everybody wanted that world-breaking, raging Hulk. That Hulk still did not come. Hulk did not fight at all.
He barely fought. He fought, but he ain't really focused on it.
Who he fight?
He fought in the big battle. They didn't show it, really. They didn't show it at all.
With one arm, barely.
Everybody was fighting.
Nah, he... Underused again, y'all. He's not gonna be the same after Infinity War. PTSD.
No, he hit
him hard.
That's
PTSD hit him hard.
But he ended up becoming like a real peacemaker Hulk, so it's kind of weird.
They show you 2012 Hulk still better than this Hulk.
That's true. Like this movie will show you like, okay, the Avengers of 2012 might beat the Avengers now in 2019. That's saying something, big time.
And that's only because a lot of adversity happened.
It is, but you would think that would be easier because they have more experience. But I feel like the Avengers of 2012, they was more hungry, man. They had a lot to prove, fam. And then
I don't know about that.
Man, they did. That was the first time coming together.
I don't know about that. It's been 5 years. Everybody been through depression. Depression is a lot. It takes a toll on your body, as Thor can tell. Excuses.
Anyway, so they would have lost.
Excuses.
But let me see. The visual effects were probably the best I've ever seen in the Marvel universe, hands down. You know they broke the bank on this with the budget. I know they did, for sure. Let's see. Music was great. Star-Lord was actually shining like always. In this movie, they focus more around the core Avengers instead of just like everybody else from the separate movies. Like War Machine didn't get a lot of love. Black Panther didn't get a lot of love. Like they got love, like little small cameos and everything, but they didn't really focus on them like they did in Infinity War. Because Infinity War, they kind of like didn't know exactly who to focus on. They tried to focus on kind of like too many people at one time, like kind of like with Civil War. But this time they did like they toned that down and it made a better movie experience for me personally. So I like that more instead of just like focusing on everybody.
Yeah.
So that was rad to me. We got 3 minutes left, I think. I don't know. So my favorite part was definitely. Okay, I don't have a favorite part, but the final battle obviously is my favorite part. But the one leading up to that, probably every scene Thor was in. Like the dude was hilarious in this movie.
One of my favorites is when Thanos started finding out time travel. Oh,
yeah,
that because man,
listen,
Thanos boy.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm quiet lip. Thanos is a bad motherfucker, bro. That's all this movie goes. That's a bad man. This movie right here
shows how strong a person's will.
His will.
Exactly. Titan's will.
His will.
A Titan's will. Not a person.
That will. That he would, dog. Every single chance that the Avengers had the chance to like really fix things, he made it his goal. Like out of the blue, just no, it's not happening. It's not happening. Like it's like I don't know, like Matomo blocking the shot. He's just blocking everything. It's like you don't understand why this man hates the Earth. Well, he don't hate it, but like why he is so set on just I don't know wiping out the universe. It doesn't make any sense. But I like this one better because they show more about how he was more cynical and evil in this movie as regards to the Infinity War.
That's that 2014 Thanos.
Yeah, because in Infinity War they tried to make him like kind of like he's bad, but you can understand, you know, good guy going bad. Nah, this one evil, evil. Not as evil as the comics, but it showed more grit than he did.
Yeah, it's some more grit. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, man. So
which they showed Lady Death.
Yeah. So if I had to rate the movie, I'll give it a solid. I give it a 9.5 to be honest. Definitely watching the theaters. I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray, of course. What do you think?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And the worst part of the movie is probably just the emotional scenes they tried to have with certain characters. Like, because for me personally, I don't really care. I get it sometimes, but sometimes it's like, it's too much. I don't really care. They have too many soft moments.
The Black Widow, I say the Black Widow Hawkeye moment.
Yeah, like
I'll say that. Yeah. Other than that, I personally love everything else.
Yeah, everything else is great. It's like okay, so it's a 3-hour movie, obviously. So everybody had to pee. I wish I would have peed on that Hawkeye and Black Widow scene.
Yeah, that scene was okay. I like that.
But it was good
scene,
though. Yeah, for sure. And shout out to Carol Danvers. They're taking over the world.
Carol power.
Straight up. Without them, without Carol, OG Carol, we lost. Hands down. Without everybody, actually. But she actually did play a bigger part. Yeah. I didn't think she was going to play a big of a part in Captain Marvel, but as I see it, she actually does. She actually helps. So anyway, that's going to wrap our little quick review of Infinity War. Not Infinity War. What is this? Endgame. Well, Infinity War Part 2. Don't really matter.
Technically, it's really what it is.
Yeah. So Endgame, Marvel Endgame spoiler review. I give it a 9.5. What you give it? You said 10? 10. He give it a 10 out of 10. Go see it. Kiss our ass. Later.